day as well.
I missed her first word because I clicked continue. I loaded the game. I'm doing a new session of Danganronpa 2. I booted it up and immediately she started talking before I hit record. God damn it. All right. You missed the hello. Oh, darn.
I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't be able to keep up.
Nah.
My heart's thumping like crazy. I might as well have a laid-back, so what attitude and go ahead with high energy. Yeehaw! Ah, but be careful that your batteries don't run out for various reasons. And just like I say each time, don't forget to save frequently.
That's actually the best advice possible. It really is.
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon. Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
Nah, fuck that. Let's just go.
Is it really alright to accept a situation so easily? I mean, that's not what's important. The thing that's really important is the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Mekumaru's murderer?
But is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but...
Wait, now he changed his mind?
I will sincerely retract that remark.
Wow.
Retract?
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
You say such falsehoods, per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder. Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
I see.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can. Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know.
Nah.
Akane! You were drooling waterfalls?
Nagito, as usual, I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not.
If the killer used the building structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
How they killed Nekomaru.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
Nekomaru's cause of death. He was horribly damaged as he was beaten senseless with a blunt object. But if it was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building structure. So what was Nekomaru's cause of death that also utilized the building structure? I guess crushed. Crushed by the elevator. He was crushed by the elevator. That sounds painful. Where and how was he crushed?
Crap!
God damn it. I don't know. What would it be? Not dead battery. I guess falling? Could he have fallen? Let's try that.
I see.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's what the rope was?
I think he might have died from falling.
So someone tied him to something. Wait a minute. Someone tied him to something at the top of the elevator while he was asleep. Then had the elevator go down. And so he hung there for a while until finally the rope gave way and then he just fell and landed on his own head. Or maybe he fell on top of the column. There you go. He fell on top of the column head first. And that's why the column fell and broke underneath him. I guess that would make sense.
Died from falling?
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected, then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
That I don't know yet.
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method. Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
It might be possible in the tower. You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the 1st floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open.
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
It's a little extreme.
But my gut is going crazy right now.
If Nekomaru died from falling, where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? If I'm going to reach the truth behind this incident, I need to solve that mystery next.
When the elevator is on the first floor, you can't go through the door on the fourth floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then, how about this? After locking Nekomaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the fourth floor to the first floor and made use of the drop.
Hold on, did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside,
There you
the door
go.
won't open.
Sleep sensor on moving object.
Which means the elevator wouldn't have moved either.
Good night button on
That
moving
must be the
object.
threshold of that elevator.
Got it.
When the elevator is on, you can't go through the door.
It'd be impossible.
Then, after locking they moved the elevator and made use of the...
Hold on, did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside.
Got it.
No, that's wrong. That sensor should only work if something is moving. If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
Which is stupid because in truth, elevators have weight sensors, not movement sensors, so it would have known he was in there from the weight, but whatever.
Could it be his sleep mode?
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right?
I see. So that's how...
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it. There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from, yes?
That's what I was about to explain, before Kazuichi interrupted me.
Silence, pest!
Now you're calling me a pest?
Way to create the drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru is still in it. Chiaki seems to have an idea, but what way could that be? Okay. The wire. It's gonna be the wire.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
What?
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
That does
How about we
too.
all shut up and listen to what Chiaki has to say?
Silence, pest!
Not again.
Don't be so cold. What if I start to enjoy it?
Oh my god. Silence, pest. Nekomaru is inside the elevator. How can you create a difference in elevation? I guess we're gonna have to say the column. The pillar.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the...
I think it's gonna be the tipped over pillar. I think so.
drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
No. Oh my god.
Crap.
Oh.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
The broken doorknob,
The
maybe?
arrangement is...
It could be the broken doorknob. It was found under the tipped over pillar. The screws of the base were pulled out and there are scratch marks on the knob. I think this might be the one. Because what they're going to say is they're going to try to figure out what those scratch marks are, and probably that's going to lead to the wire. Watch. Yeah. I got the feeling that's what this is.